welcome back to my channel. This is a general reading for the end of March. Let's see what energies are coming out for you. As always, thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell, leave me a comment, hit like. It really helps my channel grow. I do have two cards that have fallen out. At the bottom, we have nothing yet is set in stone. Okay, and then we have a personal issue reaches resolution and take time to breathe out. Okay, Aries, let's see. So, in nothing yet is set in stone. That means things are always changing. There's the way that you're seeing things, and then there's the way that the universe wants to see things. So when we surrender to nothing yet is set in stone, we're allowing the universe to come in this week and for the end of this month, and to really work things out in divine order. With the take time to breathe out means don't make any rash decisions. Take time, contemplate, surrender, and meditate to whatever it is that you are inquiring about. With the personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Cancer is all about family, home, our safety, and our security. So if there's been some arguments, some disagreements, some not feeling safe within a home, whether this is your lover, whether this is family, whether this is a friend, whatever that this is, whether this is just you feeling that way, you're looking for a home, needing a home, whatever this is for you, and we're going to bring it out with the good tarot, it is just saying right now, don't make any rash decisions. Take the time to breathe out, because Cancer is the sign of empathy, compassion, and this really with the full moon is telling you to trust in the intuition, to trust in your own abilities, and to really look for a place of resolution rather than staying within a conflict. And how you do that is by removing yourself, bringing a surrender to the situation so you can see it from a higher perspective. We're going to go here with the good tarot, and let's see what these are really talking about. So what is this personal issue? We have the King of Earth. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. You don't have to be, but this is in regards, like I said again, Earth is the material, Earth is the home. So some of you could be dealing right now with issues that has to do with money, with your home, with movement. Six of Air, like I'm seeing here, Six of Air is when we are moving to calmer waters. This is the card that comes and says, you know what? Trust in this movement. Trust in the ability that you are leaving the conflict behind. Anything that was stagnant. So if this was in regards to your finances, in regards to a relationship, some of you could actually be relocating. You are moving. You're taking flight, leaving the choppiness of the water. The Six of Swords is when we leave the choppiness of our situation and also our mental the thoughts that we are thinking, the arguments in the mind, needing to shift the way that we are thinking in regards to a situation that also has to do with movement. The final card here is the card of the Chariot. Chariot, again, is all about movement. It is about really looking at things from all perspectives. You know, it is the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. This is the card that says it is now time for you to make a forward movement when it comes to whatever it is that you're deciding to do. The card of Cancer, one more time, showing up in your reading, it is talking about what is it that you want to focus your intent on. When the Chariot card comes out, this is the journey. This is your will and your power and the confidence, bringing balance and stability. And also, this is in regarding, you know, the negative and the positives, and focusing on the path to spiritual progress. So as you're leaving something behind here, Aries, you're really moving forward. There's a lot of cards of movement. So some of you could also be relocating. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you could be going on a trip or moving your home, but bringing harmony and balance back, because there is this balance that is taking place. Again, here what it's talking about is really looking at things, how life is always ever going. So if this is in regards to your safety and your security or a marriage, some of you could be leaving a relationship, leaving your home, leaving whatever that this is, and you are moving towards your own progress, to your own spiritual growth, understanding that this is the way movement, this is the way forward. With the card of the Hermit, and I love this card, the Hermit. Why? Because There's a lot of keys here, but those keys and the door is within you. 9 is about completion. 7 is about spiritual progress. So you are going within to look at what? To look at what is inside of you. There's a time of isolation. It's a time where we go within. So some of you could be separate from another, going within, choosing your what? Your own independence at this time with the 9 of Earth. This is really becoming your own authentic self, being your own entrepreneur, starting things by yourself and really recognizing that you have that ability that is within you. The keys here are things for you to unlock along your journey. So the door with the 9 here is asking you to really go within to see what is it that you are unlocking. Now, when you're seeing the card of Chariot is all about victory, that everything is always working for you. The obstacles here for you to overcome. And how that happens is with the Hermit, is once we go within, we can really see the way forward. But it's in that going within, it's that time out. So it's asking you to take a time out, because sometimes it's necessary for us to take a time out so we can really see for our own growth what we are to do with a clear perspective on our path and how to move forward. So this is absolutely beautiful, Aries, this week. It's asking you not to go to a place of conflict, but to really ground yourself, to come into a place of fairness with the King of Earth. The King of Pentacles is all about fairness. He is all about also really recognizing your own stability and your own desires. And, it's about taking chances. And also, this is where you want to take chances and really look at what you have learned and how you can bring resolution to this movement forward. Let's bring a card out here from The Answer is Simple. And let's see, the answer that fell in my hand is Open Your Heart. Wow, this is beautiful. We have the card of Open Your Heart, and look at this, change the scenery. So yes, so when the card of Open Your Heart comes out, number 15 and 6, again, it's bringing it down to a place of calm, to a place of balance. So when you're living from your heart and you're doing things not from the mind, as we see with the 6 of air, but we're seeing things from a place of calm, from what would your heart say? What would your heart do? With a change of scenery, again, there can be movement here for you. But this is when you recognize in loving yourself and experiencing all the blessings that the Spirit and universe has for you. And when you recognize that, you open your heart and receiving more. You can fully experience all the love and all the transformation with the butterfly here that is here for you to transform yourself. But the transformation is through the gift of love, is through spirit, and really recognizing that. And when you can realize that, and when you realize the ego with the 6 of air, then you can really look at your own fears and your own pains and disappointments. And what it does is that it shuts down the heart. So now it's time for you to remove any fears, remove any pain, and be willing to allow your heart to receive what the heart wants. And this is really feeling that love that's coming in, opening your heart to receive. And by doing that, by changing the scenery, so taking a different route, moving your furniture around, moving, actually taking a trip, doing things that are for you, doing things that bring you joy, do things that open your heart for you, you really shift that scenery. So it's a different story that you're giving yourself. You're leaving the turbulence of the mind behind, and on this path to yourself, to the yin and yang, to the masculine and the feminine, and really bringing this place of calm back into your life through living with your heart, because you've gained the wisdom that is necessary in living your own authenticity, your own truth. So taking the time, breathe out, it's like the Hermit card. So this is the time to not make rash decisions, but to really go within your heart. What things in your life do you need to change right now? What do you need to get rid of, coming from this place of dull to a place of color? So where within your life have you been in conflict? Have you been in a place of dormant? So when you shift, when you do something differently, then the outcome will be different because you have shifted. And let's bring you a card from the universe. And I love these cards. Again, if you're not a subscriber, tap the subscribe button and hit the bell. And the last card out, we have Start where you are. Look at this beautiful card. Exactly. Start where you are. And it says the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. I love this card. So Aries, start where you are. Bring resolution. Come from your heart. Ask yourself in fairness what the right thing to do is, and really go within before making any decisions, and really shifting. By shifting your own energy, what you do is actually you open the doors for infinite possibility. Until next time, sending you much love, much light. Namaste.